So right now in this account, we're getting over 1.1 million streams per month. Top store is Spotify. Top country is United States. And this is really just from a handful of very small artists that we're testing out. So I wanted to show you the exact marketing strategies we're using to be profitable and get these results for our music. So first, I want to hop over to Spotify for Artists. I'm going to go over, you can cherry pick whatever you want from this video. You don't have to do every single thing I'm saying, but I'll denote the main parts versus what is just my preference. I'll try to do that throughout this video. I'll try to get it done in like 10 minutes, so it'll be action packed. Feel free to pause it, review it, rewind, get all your notes down, and actually act out these strategies. Don't let this just be another video where you're just taking in information, because there's enough information out there. You need to go and actually do these things for your music. So the first thing I'm going to mention is the release strategy. I like to release under our label every 2 weeks if we can. If it's every week is better. At the very least, every 2 weeks. And like the majority of the streams from these artists, like none of these artists really even have over 1,000 followers. So when we're testing these out, these are like brand new people or people with very small followings. So this can work for any artist. As you can see, let's just back out to like the last 3 months inside of here. We really didn't release music. Actually, let's back up more than that. Let's go over like a year. We hadn't released music for probably like 2 or 3 years under this account. So it was just kind of humming along at 500K, somewhere around there. And then literally just by releasing music every couple weeks, that is one way that helps get this, and among other strategies I'll show you, to just double. And you can see the amount spent on ads here within the last 30 days. Under $1,000, it looks like. Somewhere under $1,000. So that is going to be within the last month. That is going to be profitable. So we're going to make money on that because the top country is the United States. We're going to be profitable. So we'll be able to scale this up. Now, aside from releasing every 2 weeks, and I'll tell you, this is just a handful of artists. So I'll just show you a few of these examples. We're releasing every 2 weeks. The song length, it's not as huge a deal as people make it, but I will say we like to keep it under, like at 4 minutes or under. Some songs we release have been like 5 minutes, but at 4 minutes ish or under. If it could be like 3 minutes around, that's great. But really, we still go with whatever makes the song feel right. Like if it needs a guitar solo or something, then we stick it in there. So whatever makes the song sound right. But I'll probably average it at like 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes per song, something like that, somewhere in or around that range. Additionally, whenever songs are first coming out, the very first day a song is coming out, or if you can do this before the song is coming out, I've mentioned this in other videos, but Playlist IQ, if you don't know about Playlist IQ, you can probably watch one of the other videos by now, but it is a system that helps your dollar stretch further, and really getting on good playlists the first day or two that the song comes out does give it a nice boost in the algorithm. We've done that for pretty much every single one of these songs. So I can just probably pick a random one at this point and just show you at the intro. Like this one's actually been pretty consistent throughout the life of it. You see all these are probably on Mondays or Tuesdays, these nice big boosts from Discover Weekly. But as soon as this song came out, get it on the playlist, and then this can happen. So people talk about all the time how playlisting just shoots you up and then down. It may have been that people didn't like your song all that much, but it's always worth testing to throw it out there, because this could happen with your song. No further promotion has happened on this song. Like there's no ad running with this song in the ad. This is just natural. People just like the song, and they're discovering other songs that we release, and they're coming back to this song. because I think this is like one of the top 1 or 2 songs right now for this artist. So they like the song, they come back, they hit play, they hit save, and you can see the sources of the streams here. A huge chunk coming from the algorithm, but then like over a quarter of the plays are from people from active plays, people playing it in their own playlist, and then their profile, the artist profile and catalog, and then the other category is active plays too, like smart speakers, TVs, wearables. It's usually somebody with an intent to play like their own playlist or to play that song. So those are really great metrics, and that is why it's sustaining and being profitable because people like the song. Other strategies for making our total strategy profitable is running good Facebook and Instagram ads. I like to have them my metric. There's a lot of people who have different metrics. Some people say getting 50 cents per lead in high cost countries is good, or 40 cents per lead in high cost countries is good. That's not bad at all. But my thought is I will run as many ads as I can to get that cost as low as I can. So and it helps if you're just running stock footage and not optimized text overlays or anything like that, your results are not going to be as good most of the time as somebody who knows what they're doing with ads. So whenever you're running playlisting, these people have figured out, a lot of them have figured out something with their Facebook and Instagram ads, which is why if I can just hop on one of them, I don't need to necessarily have an ad that's crushing it if I can just get on somebody's playlist who has an ad that's crushing it. So that's why reserving a portion of your budget for playlisting still makes sense. It didn't make sense to spend like 70 to 90% of your budget on rejection notes. But since Playlist IQ is designed to solve that issue, it does make sense to find those great playlists on the system. And if they accept you onto their playlist, a lot of them are really great deals. So that's a note about like the cohesion between Playlist IQ and Facebook and Instagram ads. But it is worth it as well to try to run your own ads. So we do have some ads going. This is not a lot of spend at all. Like we can definitely afford to probably triple that and maybe quintuple that. Probably being way too conservative with these ads. We need to spend more. This is just me talking to myself as I'm looking at this. But whenever you have your own ad that is doing well, you can put more songs that you own on the playlist. So that in turn leads to the other songs in your catalog. Like this song is probably still on it's getting most of its plays obviously from the Spotify algorithm playlist, and people repeat playing it in their own library. But for the one ad that is getting this song on this page here, this example, this case study, these are residual plays. Like this ad is crushing it in high cost countries like United States, France, Netherlands, under 10 cents per conversion. So if I stick some other songs that are similar on that playlist that people will also like, then those residual plays help. Where was I? There we go. These residual plays can trickle down to all the other songs that are on the playlist. So I would run the ad, and you guys can see the landing page. Let's go to my links here. And this can all be done inside of recordlabel.ai. So you can make your landing pages inside of here, and then the landing page is essentially just saying, since you like this song, find this song in this playlist, save the playlist and the song. Not rocket science. It's just very simple landing page. You can make this in 15 seconds inside of recordlabel.ai. I just have this going to Spotify too. Like this probably could have a button inside there for Apple and other things, but this is only going to Spotify. So keep in mind that these metrics that we're getting is just with this one button. So some people are bouncing off that page, and like they're probably just typing in manually, going to their Apple Music or their YouTube or whatever. So the cost per click is probably like 6 cents or something, 5 cents. There you go. 5 cents, 7 cents, 3 cents for one of them, then 4 cents. So we're probably churning a little bit on there by not having the other buttons. But I was probably just making this really quickly and being lazy. So I have a few notes for myself in this video as well. But that's why you want to have your own ads running, so you can get some of that trickle down too. These things are working in tandem with each other. And so what happens whenever, if I 5x the spend on something that's working, like I'd probably split it into a few different ads. But that's going to have even more of a trickle effect for all the different songs that this artist has out. So if we just go to the playlist tab and we see that this actually only shows you 10 songs, there's more songs than that are getting the algorithm plays right now. All those songs start to compound on each other. And then when people like your songs and you do these strategies that I'm telling you, like you find the good playlists on Playlist IQ, you use all these filters, you try out our ad service, we can run the ads for you. Are we guaranteeing you under 10 cents per conversion? No, we're just guaranteeing that we will do our best. We have the expertise to get under that cost per conversion, as you can see through our ads. So some of the ads we make for some people will inevitably get to that, but we can't guarantee that, obviously, for everybody. Not everybody reacts to every song the same way. So try out these strategies, guys. Like this is very low spend that we're doing for these songs that are coming out. And when we increase this spend, you can see the results that are happening. This is worth trying today. You have songs in your catalog today. You don't need to wait for new releases. Like, yes, it helps to keep continuing to release songs every 2 weeks or every month, however often you can. But there are still songs that you can test now so that you can find some winning ads. Like what I like to do is, if I have an old song that I was like, people didn't appreciate that song enough, I will go run some ads. I will run some ads. Do that, and you can run your ads to a playlist or a single. Like we do recommend the playlist, but you can do it to the single too. I'll run some ads to that, and then I'll know I have a winning creative that I can then just add in some songs on the playlist for that. So those are the strategies we're using, guys. If you have any questions about that, shoot it in this video. Definitely check out the Timon Meta ads and also Playlist IQ inside of RecordLabel.ai, and I will see you in the next video.